Good morning. In the previous session, we have seen the operators. In that, the last operator which we have seen was comparison operator, or we can even say that it's a conditional operator also. Then we will move on to the next operators of PHP, that is PHP increment or decrement operators. The PHP increment operators are used to increment a variable's value, whereas PHP decrement operator are used to decrement a variable value. Here increment means +1, decrement means -1, and the operators are plus plus and minus minus, plus plus for increment and minus minus for decrement. If we have a operator first and then a variable, then we call it as a pre-increment, and then first we have variable and later on we have operator, then it is called as post increment. Similarly, for decrement also, if we have minus minus before the variable, we call it as a pre-decrement, whereas minus minus after the variable, then we call it as post decrement. So we will perform these operations. Opening PHP, $x is equal to 10, $y is equal to 20, echo increment and decrement operators. Here I am not closing my heading tag. At the end I will close the heading tag. If I do like this, for each and every next coming echo, we'll see the content with h1 size. Echo dollar, we'll just first go for pre, so here I am printing the pre-increment of x. Next we'll go for post increment. $y plus plus then just use this particular code and change with pre-decrement. Then post decrement. Then we'll close our PHP and just save the program. So where we have to save? As I am using XAMPP here, so XAMPP is installed in C drive. So you will see a folder called XAMPP in C drive. So in that you have to open XAMPP folder. When you open XAMPP folder, you will see multiple folders. Among that you have to select htdocs. htdocs you have to select. When you open that htdocs folder, you will see few folders. In that you have to select dashboard. So you have to open that dashboard folder, and then in that dashboard you have to create your own working folder where you are typing your program or where you are doing the project. So here my PHP code is the folder which I have created. In that I am saving my file. PHP increment decrement id dot php is the extension we have to give. So I have saved. Now to run the PHP code, the first thing which we have to do is we have to start our XAMPP. So we have to open our XAMPP control panel. So this is our XAMPP control panel. All are not started. For our this simple program, starting Apache is enough. So I am just starting it. So Apache is a web server. We need that. So now Apache is started. Now we have to open the browser. Simply we have to type localhost. When you type localhost, automatically /dashboard is added. And you will see the description. So after dashboard, what we have to do? In dashboard only we have created our own folder. So my folder is my PHP code. In that my file name is phpid.php. See, I got the output increment and decrement operators. Plus 10 I got at 11. 20 plus I got as 20. Minus 11 minus, that is minus 11 I got as 10, and 21 minus I got it as, here actually 20 plus I should get 21. Why I got 20 is, there is one small note to be followed here. So the difference between pre-increment, post-increment, or pre-decrement or post-decrement, there is one simple note is available, that pre-increment or decrement, you will see the updated result immediately, whereas in post increment or post decrement, you will not see the immediate effect on the value of the variable. So immediately it won't be affected, but later on when you are trying to use that particular variable, that value will be affected. So if you see this output, pre-increment of 10, immediate effect, it has added 1, we got 11. Then 20 plus, see, there is no effect, adding 1 is not there. Then what we have done, minus 11, this x value which has changed to 11 is reflected here, because it's already, value has been changed. So pre-decrement of 11 is 10, immediate effect. And then if you see here, 20 plus we got as 20, and later on when we are trying to access that variable value with post decrement, there is a change in the value, 20 here 21. So later on when we are trying to access, it has been changed to 21. So 21 minus, there is no change. Now we'll see, we'll add some more code, how the effect we'll see. Here when I am trying to access that after post increment $y value is equal to then here also we are not getting the immediate effect, so we have to see that immediate effect, we have to add, we have to use that particular variable after post decrement y value is equal to here I have missed closing heading tag. Save. This was the previous without doing any addition to the code. Now I'll just recompile my code. Now you will see the effect. Here we have missed a break command, so that's why we are getting different results. Now you see plus 10 we got 11, 20 plus is equal to 20. Now after post increment y value, which is about 20, is now changed to 21. So later on when we are trying to use that post incremented value, we can able to see the effect, the change in the value, that is 20 plus 1 has become 21. Next, minus 11 level immediate effect. 21 minus is 21 only. So later on, after post decrement, that y value when we are seeing is 20. It has changed. So immediately it is not changing. Later on it is changing. This is what I want to show you. Now I will perform one more operation here. So I am adding the post incremented values $y plus $x plus. Save. $20 plus is 20 only. 10 plus is 10 only. That's why we got 30. But actual what we have to get, the perfect immediate effect we'll see in this. In pre you will be seeing that now here I got 30. I have done the post increment. So 20 has changed to 21 because here I am again using that particular variable. So that's why you got plus plus 21. Here 10 plus plus, there is no effect. So later on it has changed to 11. So you got plus plus 11. And plus plus 21 is 22. And plus plus 11 is 12. So 22 plus 12 is 34. We got perfect result. Similarly, I will show you with decrement also. See, 22 minus minus plus 12 minus minus. Here plus plus 21 effect. You can see here 22. 22 minus minus plus 12 minus minus. So we will getting as 34 because it has not decremented. So we got 34. Now here if you observe, 22 minus minus has changed to 21. 12 minus minus has changed to 11. So when I do minus minus, this decrement of 21 plus decrement of 11, this decrement of 21 is 20 and this is 10. So we got 20 plus 10, 30. So we got perfect result for this. So this is what we have to keep in mind. So this is about your increment and decrement operator. And then next we will move on to logical operator. The PHP logical operators are used to combine conditional statements. So how to combine? Just I will show you with program. So the operators we are using are AND, OR, XOR, logical AND operator, logical OR operator, and NOT operator. Here we will see all the operators of logical using program. So we have to open our PHP. Then I will use echo. So this will get logical operators. then dollar A is equal to 100, dollar B is equal to 200, echo. And we are seeing now here I will show you the most common mistakes what we do while using this logical operators. I will show. So here I will write dollar A and dollar B is equal to dollar A and dollar B. So this is a common mistake what we do while using logical operators. We will see what this particular output will generate. Just save in our working folder my PHP code, and the program name is PHP LO logical operator .php. Here next we have to close our PHP. Save. Just go to the browser. PHP logical operator 100 and 200 is equal to 1. So what is this? How we got 1? Actually, AND means multiplication. So we do this multiplication for binary values only. So the binary values what we use here is 0 and 1. So if you, I will show you the logical table of truth table of and truth table. Here we write A, B, A and B. Here 0, 0. So if you multiply 0 with 0, what you will get? 0. Then 0, 1. So when we multiply 0 and 1, we should get 1. Then 1, 0. So 1, 0 multiplication. Here 0 into 1 is again 0. 1 into 0 is again 0. 1, 1. 1 into 1 is 1. So this is the truth table of AND. So here we got 1. So 100 and 200. So how we got 1 is, it has converted that 100 into binary value and then 200 into binary value, and it has done each and every bit multiplication, and then it has shown the result. So this is the not the correct way of doing it. So what is the correct way of doing it? I will show you. Here what we have to do is, $A greater than, we have to, in the theory we have seen that we have to use combination of conditional operators to get the values for logical operators. So $A greater than $B so $A greater than $B and $B less than $A. So again you have to change the code here. $A greater than $B and $B less than $A. Just save and show the output. Here I am not getting the output. Why? Because it is producing a result 0. 100 greater than 200 is a false statement, so it is giving 0. 0 and 200 less than 100 is a false value, it is providing 0. So 0 and 0 is, according to our truth table, is 0. So 0 we have seen in PHP it won't print, so it should print false. So to print that, we know how to use that. So again we'll take this, Control C, so to get the output, what you have to do, you have to use var underscore dump. Control S, C. it is a false. So if you talk about truth table, 0 means false, false will give false, false and true will give false, true and false will give false, and true will give true. This is the truth table. So I will show you the true case also. So the true case is $A less than $B and $B is greater than $A. This is the true condition. So again we have to change $A less than $B and $B greater than $A. So we just save and just see the output. See, in the first condition it was 0 is not printing in PHP, so we got nothing there and it is a false value, and here it's a true value. 100 is less than 200 is true and 200 is greater than 100 is true. So true and true will provide true as the output. So for true we got 1 as the value, and 1 means it is true. That's why I am showing it as boolean true. This boolean true we got through var_dump method. So now we'll move on to R. R also will just use this to Control C, Control V. So everywhere I have replaced AND with OR. Just save. Here also that one. $100 is greater than 200 is a false statement. False, or 200 less than 100. This is also false. So false, false means you will get false. 100 less than 200 is a false, or 200 greater than 100 is true. So one false, one true is 1. That is true. So if you see the truth table of R, R is nothing but like addition. 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 0. This is our R truth table. Here 0 means false and 1 means true. 0 means false, one means true, one or true, 0 or false, one or true, one or true, one or true, 0 or false. So this is the truth table for R. So according to that, 100 greater than 200 is false, 200 is less than 100 false. So false, false, the first condition we got false. So it is not printing 0 value. Simply using variable underscore dump I have used, and it is telling it is a false value. 100 less than 200 is false value, or 200 is greater than 100. So this is true value. So second case. Now we will see for the last case for R what we are getting. $100 less than is true, and this is also true. So 100 less than 200 is true. True or true, 1 or 1. So 1 plus 1 we got 1. So this is 1 and this is true. So this is earlier I have written wrong. That was the truth table for exclusive OR. Now this OR means 1 plus 1 is 1. For exclusive OR you will see it is 0. Okay. Save. So this is AND OR. Now we will use our original operator. Just copy paste. Here we won't use A and D, we use this logical AND. So just replace all here. So replace with the symbol and R symbol is this. This is all symbol. Just save it. Now execute. One echo is missing. See, the results are same even though if you are using AND, A and D, or if you are using the operators. Now we'll see exclusive OR. Exclusive OR we write it as XOR. Just copy paste this code. Here I am pasting. Exclusive OR, exclusive OR, XOR, XOR. Exclusive OR. Now this code just use below this OR. Just save. See, if you observe this OR, 1 or 1 we got as 1 for OR. Similarly for exclusive OR, 1 exclusive OR 1 we got 0. That's the difference between normal OR and exclusive OR, and remaining all are same. Now the last operator is not operator. Just copy paste. For not, multiple of this is not required. Here I'll just simply write here not not save. No, not is 100 less than 200 is false statement. So false of not is we have to get true. Not of A less than $B. Here if you write, if you remove this, what you are getting true. So here if you change this code to not of 0, will write not of 0. Here variable not 0. F5. So not of 0 is 1, so it is true. So this is about our logical operators, and then remaining we will see in the next session. Thank you.